Six, 2027 is around the corner. It is that year that all Nigerians, particularly politicians like you, I'll be looking out to. Now, sir, the first question for the day is what is your position in the Southeast agitation for Igbo presidency?
For strongly in competition for the presidency of Nigeria. And when you mean Southeast, it's not the Igbos in the Southeast. It's Igbos in diaspora. Because when you say Southeast, you see it's like the geographical enclave mapped out recently.
Okay.
But some people that are of Igbo expedition, not Igbo, not IBO. IBO doesn't exist for people like me. It's IGBO, Igbo Presidency. Because what defines you is their language. There's no language called the Igbo language. There's a language called Igbo language. So for the Igbos, the boundary doesn't really exist. Because when you say Southeast, there are Igbos in Rivers. There are Igbos in Benue. There are Igbos in part of Kogi. There are Igbos in part of Cross River and Akwa Ibom. So when you make it Southeast, it's as if the Igbos in other states that are not in the current Southeast geographical location does not exist. They do. And they all have the same agitation. And I was one of them in 2023. Why? That in the Northwest, they have produced 3 presidents.
It's 37 minutes gone past the hour of 10 o'clock. We still have our guest in-house, Honorable Chief Pascal Okolie, a former Deputy Chief Whip, Imo State House of Assembly. Now, let's go to the next question, sir. With the state of the opposition, defections here and out, sir, what do you foresee in 2027? Can the ADC or the PDP or the Labour Party, outwit the APC in 2027? What is likely to play out?
I'm only doing politics. I'm not a prophet. I'm not a prophet. I'm only doing politics. But look at it. Look at it vividly. And you ask yourself a basic questions. How many people have elected APC to defect into the ADC?
The ADC.
I don't see any. How many people that are sitting governors to have, decided to come into the ADC? Not yet. It is going to happen. It hasn't happened yet. The governor of Anambra State is still a member of ABGAD. And he has won his election. He has not defected. Maybe he'll do that later, but so now he has not done. In Abia, where the governor has equally performed, Governor Oti has done well. There's no need of playing politics with distance. He has done well. That the last, I think we have had this national power grid collapse for the second time in a year. No person in Abia State has noticed it. So he is still a member of the Labour Party. Does he have the need to defect into the APC? I don't know if he's going to do that, but if he wants to do that, I will tell him it's not necessary that they are detecting. But this is a boardroom.
Yes.
The MOB has to decide that this is what we are going to do.
Okay.
And what they say is what we are going to do.
Is what you should say.
That's where we are.
What about some politicians in that region? They are not at the moment supporting any agitation for Igbo presidency. For instance, the president, the governor of Imo State, or Senator Governor Hope Uzodinma, is a member of the APC, and any agitation that is outside what the APC is presenting, he wouldn't support that.
It is not alone.
Okay.
If you kind of make him the only person.
I just took that as an example.
He is not alone. Recently, I had this social achieve place. He said no. He is supporting President Tinubu wholeheartedly from the one.
Okay.
From the one, he's supporting him. And going further, he said, if I'm supporting him and you're against, what of Igbo supporting a candidate like Peter? Are you going to flog them? I'm not saying all Igbos are going to say something with one voice. No.
Yes.
Even in Yoruba today, this Lagos today, it is not every person that is supporting President Tinubu.
Mm.
You are aware? It is not every person. There is no time in politics that you carry pen and flog people to line up and vote for a particular candidate. That can only happen during the election, of course. So I'm not saying all Igbos must unite and say this is a particular candidate they're going to use.
Okay.
But I'm saying, back to your question, that it's time for an Igbo presidency. If it didn't happen in 2027, that next time the presidency comes to the south, it is the turn of somebody of Igbo extraction.
Leaders, like what they say, that Nigeria have money, but we don't know what to do with it. Mm. Is it in order for the state governor, outgoing state governor, to put in together this steadiness?
Yes.
Why do you say so?
I say so because that has brought government closer to the lives. From Olu, it will take me like 5,000 naira to go to and come back. And if I'm going to go to government house or state together, if he's able to, which I think he has, to put the government house annex inside my local government and put the state secretariat annex inside my local government. I'm from Olu. I am going to protect my people. I'm going to say yes to whatever comes to us that is good. I cannot say because it's us. It's coming to us, it's not good. But look at it. The governor, like I said, has performed. It is not, don't single out the government house annex. A friend of mine left Lagos in December at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. and landed beautifully inside the Sambakwe cargo airport. Before Governor Zodema, there was no night landing or takeoff at the tarmac. He has done that. He has done that beautifully.
Are you a friend of the government? Because you are praising him today.
No, I'm not. I'm not praising him. I'm not in his party. No, I'm not in his party. In fact, that is the truth. He knows, the governor knows I'm not in his party. But I'm the kind of politician who cannot say it is red when it is white because it doesn't favor me.
How would you rate his performance over the
told you. I told you that I called 10 people to my house.
Yeah.
And almost all of them, except one person that was looking at my face, they told me they didn't like him before 2019. They told me they are going to vote for him or his interest in 2027. They told me that if he's seeking a fourth tenure, they didn't say top tenure, that if he's seeking a fourth tenure, they are going to vote for him.
But
because there is no pensioner memo that is being owned. Okay. There is no person that is being owned his salary. Okay. I have gone to the hospital in Olu, the Imo State Hospital in Olu. I've gone to the one in Muduma. I told you, he has quite a candidate. When he passed Carol Johnson in Olu, that was abandoned for the night for nearly 50 years. You see, the government has performed. So why should I now come and say, don't go there? But this said, don't go there.
But these your friends, they are well to do in the society. So of course,
who's of my friends?
Your friend, you say they are your friends. They are well to do in the society now.
No.
In the sense that they are not in poverty. That's what I'm trying to say. They are your friends.
No. No. I am not a friend of the rich. When I say my friends, I'm a very local politician.
Have you driven
almost all my friends comes to my house and we drink beer together?
Yeah, you drink beer together.
Yeah, that's why I'm a local politician. That's why I drink in local bar.
Oh, you're a friend of the grass.
I feel the sensibilities in the local area. I didn't draw from the outer space. I don't remember the last time somebody, except during the festive period, came to my house in a scaffolding. No, people come to my house riding their bicycles and we sit and talk one-on-one. So it's not about whether the local area, what do you call it, the annex, the government house annex. That is not the only thing he has achieved. He has endeared himself to the people. He has performed. Like I said, he is the only governor I know that will say, go to this side and the people will follow. It is not about his APC. It's not about his APC. It's about his performance. So I expect other governors to perform. If you perform, you don't need to defect like Oti didn't defect. You don't need to. The last state election was done and the result came out in less than 18 hours.
Less than 24.
And the person that contested the election with him didn't go to court. The result is obvious.
Yes.
When the result is wrong, just why are you going to court? And why Soludo was able to prove that was performance. When governance is performance driven, you don't expect, it's not defection that they can teach you.
Lastly, sir, thank you very much. Lastly, this current brouhaha between the National Assembly and the House of Representatives on mandatory transmission of election result.
Yeah.
Sir, as if God, and when God elevates you, let me use that word, when God elevates you to be a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, what would be your position?
My position, if I'm elected, and God choose to elevate me,
He would elevate you. Yes, sir.
What I will do in current dispensation is to vote for the online real-time transmission of results. Because we shouldn't be going back to yesterday. We should move forward. It's not about my political party. It is the interest of the generations before, after us. The electors. I met somebody recently and I asked him, who did you vote for in 2023? He mentioned a particular candidate. I said, in 2027, who are you going to vote? He said he's not going to vote. I said, why? He said he didn't get what he wanted in 2023, so he doesn't need to vote again. Once we are having voters apathy, once the electorate does not have a say, if people do not believe in democracy by expressing their choice of candidates, then there's no democracy.
If people doesn't have the liberty by expressing the choice of their candidate, then there is no democracy.
So there is a need for real-time transmission of results.
From politics, let's come to other issues as regards to insecurity. You know, November 1st, 2025, Donald Trump did issue the threat, calling on President Bola Tinubu to do something about the insecurity.
He said we are a country of particular concern.
Particular concern, calling on President Bola Tinubu, to do something about the insecurity of the country. Else, he would, move in with his military and do the necessary. And Trump gave Tinubu about more than a month. And yes, Tinubu did make some move. The security chiefs, were removed. A new set of security chiefs were installed. The Minister of the Defense, Bagudu, resigned, and the immediate past Chief of Defense Staff, Christopher Musa, became the Minister of Defense. And another thing again that Tinubu did, which to me, I didn't see that as something that is effective, withdrawal of police, from VIPs, and also the directed that about 100,000 new recruits into the police. But those things that Tinubu did, it wasn't effective, as Nigerians expected, because this insecurity of the thing started right back, let's just say maybe from the time of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, when the Chibok girls, they were abducted, from their school by Boko Haram. And ever since then, we've been having insecurity lapses in the country. Now, Trump issued a statement, and 6 weeks later, an airstrike was carried out in Sokoto. Are we likely to see a repeat of what former president of the United States of America, Barack Obama, did to influence the election of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan in 2023? Are we going to see that in 2027 of American government influencing Nigeria's election? Is it a possibility, or is just?
Let me factually correct you. When the presidency issued this instruction for the withdrawal of police from the VIPs, me, as a person who went home during the Christmas, I saw an improved security architecture. Because instead of allowing 20 policemen, 15 policemen, 10 policemen to go and reside in a particular VIP's house where they drink tea in the morning, eat lunch in the afternoon, come back in the evening, eat dinner and drink brandy, and possibly take 10,000 naira each day, protecting a particular household. Protecting one particular household, while the rest of the community is in that disarray because of security challenges. In the southeast, it worked.
It worked.
It worked in the southeast. I came from Christmas. I went there for Christmas 40. I returned safely. My gate was open for the duration. I didn't have any challenge, and I'm not alone. You that is a radio man, a social media man. How many kidnappings, how many murders did you hear happened in the southeast? So it worked in the southeast.
Okay.
I don't know for the rest of the country. I'm not there, but where I reside, in my place in Olu, in my state in Imo, the withdrawal of police from the VIPs is a welcome development.
You welcome development.
I like it.
Okay.
It worked. Now, special question further to the American intervention. President Trump, some people are saying he's becoming an emperor, blah, 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 blah. But in our delay, I didn't say refusal, in our delay to act, did he act? Yes, he did. Do you feel safe if he folded his arms and the bandits ran us out? I would have felt safer. I feel safe that somebody is asking questions and taking action. Is he doing it to influence the election? I can't say. In 2015, the American government did not support President Jonathan. They denied us arms. They denied us equipment and personnel. They denied us funding. And I used to hear in those days that even when we finally couldn't transfer money to buy the arms, we sent in an aircraft that carried money to South Africa where the money and the aircraft were confiscated. Well, it was obvious they were against.
Yeah.
Definitely. It was obvious they were against. But compare it now.
And that affected his election.
He didn't return. Compare it now, where recently I heard that 3 aircrafts carrying arms and personnel, equipment, logistics to land there in
US Air Force.
US Air Force. Do I now need to say they're here to stampede us or they're here to help us? I would say they're here to help us. Why do I say they're here to help us? The only argument against their presence is this sovereignty of Nigeria. We're a sovereign state. Nobody should intervene. And my question is, why are you tenaciously holding on to the ownership of a mud house? The house is broken, the house is scattered, the house has burnt, and we are holding it and claiming I'm the owner. Yes, we're the owner of Nigeria, fine. But if you need help, we should call for help. In Woodwood, I think that is a
Kwara State.
in Kwara State.
Yeah.
2 days ago, I saw in social media where the bandits paraded 176 people, including a Muslim mother,
Women and children.
and we say we are a sovereign state. Nobody should come and help us. No.
Sorry, let me cut in. Now, America's intervention, does it suggest that this
they are going to help us?
administration is weak?
No, it doesn't suggest it's weak. It suggests that the administration most likely has the negotiating power to bring the Americans in. I don't know. I'm not a security expert, so I wouldn't know what is transpiring between them. But if their house is burning and another country is sending their own fire service people to come and quench the fire, do they quench the fire to take over? The only thing I understand is they are quenching the fire to make sure the state doesn't continue to burn. So does it have an election
On that tone.
I can't say, but do we need help? We surely need help.
Far we can go this morning on this special interview we have in our midst, Honorable Chief Pascal Okolie, a former Deputy Chief, Imo State House of Assembly, for gracing this auspicious interview here, the Monday edition of the Overt Radio Breakfast Show. Sir, thank you very much for having us. We want to say a very big thank you, and we pray that God grants your heart desires in Nigeria's political space.
Thank you. Maybe next time you will come I work. I have a family too.
Okay. No problem, sir. All right, guys, that is how far we can go.
Overt, loud and clear. Your favorite beats always near. Tune in, tune out. Let the vibe begin. Overt Radio, spinning hits to win.